to see what we got locked up and lined up here. Let's go ahead and kill the music. That way we give you the live explosions and sounds on the track. That's where it's at. And there we go. Explosions heavy out the gate. That's going to drop back Sir Ducky, the dominant man on this map. But out the gate, it's Daxidi and Osiris treading his line. Osiris with that boost. You see him boosting right past his teammate. And already Osiris saying, I'm ready to try this. I'm ready to fully be locked in. Let's see if he can complete all the way through. We've finally seen Sir Ducky dethroned, but oh, just like that, you can see all it takes is one little slip. And you're going to be a blip of an explosion against the wall. Osiris and strong. Ducky in chase, though. Keeping it close. There you go. You see Sir Ducky overtake. Then it's Osiris, Sambo, Daxidi. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4. Snooch, David, Rainaka, Rez, Burgess, Rogue Panda, Lightfern, and Chill Giver. That rounds out the rest of your audience. We've got 3 races, 3 heats per race. That's our typical qualifier setup here for the Shelby Grand Prix. We are working our way towards that date in February when we will have the actual Grand Prix. Until then, we continue our qualifiers here every Tuesday on both the Ascent Rivals Twitch page as well as the Mezzcast. And there we go. Sir Ducky is out. Osiris trying to beat over 2. He's out and about. Sambo makes it 3. And Daxidi will be number 4. So Snooch, David, Rainaka, Rez, Burgess, Rogue, Lightfern, and Chillgiver. They all need to start fighting a zone, but Chillgiver killed Rainaka. We've got to get to an extraction zone. That is arguably the most important thing to do. King Snooch especially. He's sitting in 5th place. He wants to hold on to that. If he doesn't ascend, he will drop behind everybody who does. And because he gets exploded, you're going to have to question what was the timing? Yeah, there he drops from 5th to 9th because he exploded in the final second to second and a half of play. Here comes heat number 2. Set it up, run it right back, but points are doubled. That can mean trouble if you are not prepared for it. Now, King David, a little more traditional, likes that outside line. Less obstacles, less things to battle around with. He's got a decent little lead over Dax, Burgess, Osiris, Ducky, Sambo, Rainaka, Chillgiver, Rez, Snooch, Ducky all the way at the... No, excuse me, Ducky right there up in the front. I thought he was at the back. No, it said he gained the lead, not completed the lap. Now he's way out in front, sitting nice and pretty. We'll go ahead and take a step back. Daxidi. We'll watch him try to give chase here. Little too sideways, sitting sideways. He's a boy in a daze. Because he went explodey. And again into the wall. That'll certainly add to his time. Drops him back to 3rd. Burgess overtakes for 2nd. Sambo slips in and snipes 3rd. Dax trying to line up the shot, but it's not meant to be. We jump up to the front just to check. Look at this Ducky lapping everybody. He's out. He's out. And people then are just hitting lap 5. I mean, what can I say, folks, other than whack, 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 whack. The Ducks are out here on the shore watching their man score. Osiris and Daxidi, they're out. Sambo trying to be 4th and does. That'll push Burgess hunting and hoping. Just misses getting shot. Now he's going to work the strafe, but he's doing it blindly, and he explodes. That'll certainly drop him back in points. Snooch trying to scoop up a free spot here. Ooh, a little brush up against the wall. But he'll ascend this time. We'll keep him in 6th place. David overtakes for 5th. The important moments when it matters. Points are tripled. Already we see the fight, and you see it's not just that he's discovered the line. Ducky has perfected and mastered much of this map. Burgess attempted, got the little explosion. We saw earlier Daxidi rounded the corner just a little too pitched to the side. A little too much roll. But Ducky far from unbeatable, but he's showing you he wants all 60 points again on the circuit. It's been a couple of weeks. Maybe he's been utilizing me as a little bulletin board material. Ducky doesn't look like he's going to lap this time, but my goodness, how close he was last time. Actually did overtake. Osiris 2, David 3, Snooch battling for 4th with Daxidi. Hyperez behind that. Sambo sitting on a nice amount of points there. 22 points. Looks like the highest of anybody who has yet to qualify. That would be Ducky, Osiris, Daxidi. Burgess has also qualified. And King David is not eligible. So Sambo right now, the man to watch. One, two, three, and 4 are out. King Snooch scooping up some nice points and some nice comfort. He's been battling right close to be in the placed standings. Now gets to watch everybody else in a moment of panic. Daxidi trying to line up a shot. Almost runs into the wall and eventually does. Did not have enough ability to strafe away from the danger. There we go. Chill Giver explodes. That's going to move up Rogue Panda a few points. Sambo, 37 points. King Snooch, 33 due to his big pickup there in the final heat. Hope we can keep up with the pace because that's what we got here. A little bit of insanity going on here as we open Oriya Mining Depot. Again, the long map, but the notable item here, this long straightaway straight out the gate. The Bridge of Death. I've given it that name for a reason. Explosions, shots, everything are possible here. It's a challenge getting through the pack. But if you can do it, there's so much. There's so much of importance to be out there. And now here we go. Race number 2, heat number 1. Who's going to survive the Bridge of Death? There you go. Daxidi already exploding. He hits a pillar. Rogue Panda rams through King Snooch and Light Firm. And Daxidi crashing a second time. So problems abound. Osiris rounding the corner first. He shoots the obelisk. He's got Rez and Sambo tight on him. Sambo and King Snooch, your 2 to watch out for right now. Looking to qualify. Osiris, Daxidi, and a few others have already qualified, but out there showing you what the competition looks like, keeping their skills up to snuff, and making sure they provide no easy route forward for any of these people trying to qualify. We see Osiris with a nice boosting and a nice little dodge there at the last second. Shot just goes beside him. Osiris in first, Burgess in second. Snooch battling back and forth with King David for third. Rez, Daxidi 5, 6. Sir Ducky now working his way into the middle of the conversation. Sambo has slipped all the way back to 8. Poor timing. Osiris going to crash. Didn't have the boost locked down. Burgess and him now going to go back and forth. Trading spots as they trade boosts. Burgess likes the little ramp. Osiris prefers the wider angle. And here you go once more. These 2 competitors going back and forth, back and forth. Shot just misses wide. Osiris unable to complete his shot. Osiris with a nice little boost forward again. Got a lot of space, got a lot of speed now. Looking to close out. All about scoring some points at this junction. Osiris out in first. Burgess looking to be second. Sir Ducky has caught up and taken third. It's a race to the finish here. Sambo overtakes for a moment. Serducky just avoids. Sambo wants to get out. Does. David gonna have to go searching for a safe zone. But he's got to stay alive through the middle of it all. Got problems to deal with as people chase after him. King David underneath. Does not have a good visual. He's got to find his way out. Find his way to an ascension zone. Scooping up on an obelisk along the way. He's running out of time. There's not one in front of him. Just scoop up another obelisk. No, he's not going to get the shot off. And there he realizes it is over this heat. Sambo gets out in fourth. Scoops up the easy 7 points. But King Snooch gets to ascend 5 points. So keeping it nice and competitive here. Heat 2, race 2 as we hit our middle point juncture here in the stream in the qualifier. There we go. Some awkward starts. Explosions everywhere. Over half the lobby dies, crashes, explodes. Somehow they are incapacitated. Osiris comes out of it cleanly. Continuing to do his drift boosting. Serducky somehow is reverse killed. I don't know how the timing hit on that one, but Osiris slows down and explodes into Serducky, who was boosting up from behind. Osiris showing you why this boost strat is so impactful. Holding strongly onto the lead. Serducky in chase, though. Behind that is Burgess and King Snooch. We'll watch from his perspective. Snooch again looking to qualify. All the racers in front of him have already done so. King Snooch, of course, one of the brand ambassadors for Ascent Rivals. Got to spend some great time with him on a conference we worked together for Ascent Rivals. Big shout out to them and our trip to Vegas for Rare Evo. Oh, Snooch hugs the corner a little tight on the inside lane, and he's going to explode and crash. That's going to slow everything down. Now it's the race across the Bridge of Death. Final lap here. Snooch would love to get out of here for free, and that's what fourth place will do you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick little podium for each heat. Everybody else has to fight for those extra points via finding ascension zones. So you really want to be at minimum in that top 4. Even if you can't be number 1, you're still looking to be a top tier racer. That's what it's going to take. Snooch on the final home straightaway. Burgess crashed. He's not going to overtake for third, though, will King Snooch. Sambo has slid up to 5th. He's going to want to solidify those points. Instead, Daxini is going to kill him. So what, no frickin' Zini now? David kills Zini, gets it right back. Means he's going to slide up a few points here, especially if he gets to ascend. Just misses the shot on the hype res. Little tier platform action, but instead everybody going to choose not to look for the final shot and get out for free. So there you see, Sambo falls from 5th to 8th. Here we go, final heat of the night. Excuse me, final heat of the second race. Jumping to conclusions here. And away we go. Dax and Osiris, the two hype teammates, pushing each other consistently to be better. That's what you see there, trying to make life hell for Serducky. Serducky right now looking like the man to beat here. Though Osiris is the current reigning Grand Prix champion, so certainly can't count him out. Daxini looking to continue the trend of no repeat winners. He'd love to dethrone his teammate. Oh, the beautiful shot. Chill Giver lands. Just sitting here. Got a long straightaway you can stare at. Yeah, you just set yourself up for an easy warp kill. Osiris gets the double there with Serducky. Sambo in second. Hyperez 3. Hyperez would also love to qualify. Needs some good heats. Needs some good races to close things out. Things did not go well on shore. Taxidi has fallen way back, but still plenty of time to catch up. One more full lap to go. We slide back and watch Sambo. Sambo in chase. Again, a racer looking to qualify. Has been close a couple of times. No Giver can't land the shot onto him, but did land onto Ducky. Sambo overtaken by Osiris. That heavy boost coming through. Lining up the shot. Oh, just misses. Osiris got the jiggle at the last possible second. I don't know how. It looked perfect. But alas, the race continues on. Sambo holding on to first. Little bump pinball action, but stays alive. Didn't lose all of his speed either. Now the final straightaway. First and second, neck and neck. Osiris, Sambo. Who's it going to be? Osiris popping the boost. Trying to find the shot, and instead, Burgess is going to kill Sambo. Steals second. Sambo slides all the way to fourth. Daxidi's out. Sambo does officially secure fourth. King Snooch, he wants to hold on to this fifth place. Instead, he's going to explode. That is going to drop him some points. King David lands the rifle round onto him. Lightfern kills Raynaka. King David lines up Hype Rez, one of the better shooters. The man himself, King David, looking to see if he's got one more available. Doesn't have it there, gets the Ascend, and there you see Snooch officially dropped to 9th place when he was 5th. So that's what can happen. And here we go, folks, the final race of the night. 3 heats to go, of course. But then we will crown your newest qualifier here for the Shelby Grand Prix, presented by Ascent Rivals. And here we go, final race. Out here in the wider open space. That is Dunes. Brings up iconic feelings and emotions about the sport. And here we go, Osiris. Showing you why he likes that wide play. Plenty of time and room. But King Snooch, this is arguably his strongest map. This is where he can overtake Sambo. But it's going to be now or never. Otherwise, Sambo may lock this one in. Dax, Sambo, Ducky, Rogue Panda stepping and jumping up. Rogue Panda trying to get involved. Of course, this is the most arguably famous map here in the circuit. Sir Ducky is slow. Finally gets tripped up by Rogue Panda. Someone who has clearly practiced this map, got it in a bit more comfort. Dax, Rogue, Osiris overjumps for second. Sambo holding third. Sir Ducky 4. Osiris, Daxidi, Ducky getting in the mix. Sambo 1, 2, 3, 4. They continue to change the score. Sambo almost crashes. The boost back and forth. Daxidi does crash. His boost drifts him just a little to the right side, and Sir Ducky off to the races. It's hard to chase this man once he is alone. He can get in the zone, does not mind taking the wide angle at all, continues to use the boost with maximum effective and efficiency. There you go. Out. Oh, no. Going to crash instead of the final wall. Still going to take first. Osiris 2. Dax. And Sambo. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4. Snooch chasing for points. He is behind Sambo. So this is not an ideal start to the final race of the night. Second heat points are doubled. That can spell trouble if you don't do well enough, if you fall too far behind. Let's see what they've got here. Dunes, race 3, heat 2. And there we go around the opening corner, and then the speed is let out full throttle. Here you see the split. You see some options. We've mainly been watching Osiris and a couple others that like the outside line, but that inside line is still plenty effective. Often the preferred and known route to go here. Osiris boosting through. It's an elite racer here showing you what can be done in Ascent Rivals. As we present the Shelby Grand Prix qualifier number 7. Right now looking like Sambo is the man likely to be crowned. King Snooch, the one close. Burgess showing you what he can do on this map. It's a well-known circuit. One often demoed, showed, displayed. As I said, it kind of brings up iconic thoughts and feelings about the sport in general. This twin stick engine death race. Here in the middle of the canyon walls. Osiris just boosting his ass off right now, doing his things. Let's watch from Sambo, him and Daxidi in a battle for second. There's shots from behind from Ducky or Snooch. Snooch really needs to overtake. Daxidi crashes. Sambo was lining up the shot. Looked like he would have had it perfect, but just a bit wide. Now we get to see more of that inside line we were talking about. This is why people don't like it as much. It's a tougher 180 you have to do. It's a heavy U-turn. Sambo gonna get out in second. Snooch, can he grab fourth? Yes, he can. He's gonna keep himself alive. But I'll tell you what, it's gonna take a lot. He's gonna have to finish top 1 or 2 and pray that Sambo falls. Look at the little drift there from Sir Ducky. Gets the repeater shot onto the obelisk and slides himself comfortably into the zone with a little drift. Ooh. You just got to love it. All right, folks, here we go. Third race, third heat, the final heat of the night. Last chance to scoop up points. Who's going to be qualifier number 7? That's where we meant to be, so here's what we give ourselves. And there we go, out the gate. Here's the rush. Back and forth, the camera struggling to keep them all in view. The wide angle lens giving us the best spot. Oh, Hyperez crashes into the wall. Osiris holds on to first place. Sir Ducky battling with him. Ducky has certainly had to add the boost to his game. Osiris kind of the real originator of the strategy. But it certainly works within meta, and if you time it right, you work it well, you can do a lot with it. Osiris is really having to work. Chasing the duck, man. Bang. Bitty bomb. Bang, bang, bang. Ducky does a real long slow. He likes to hit that ramp perfectly and double boost there, you see, before he even hits the ground again. Taking a look at the middle of the pack, Sambo holding up 5th. King Snooch has fallen to 8th, so this is looking like the Sambo show. As Rez making a nice little jump up into 4th place for this race. But he's got 0 circuit points thus far, so not sitting in an ideal position. Not going to qualify. The race is on. Who's going to get out? Osiris 2. Dax right behind him 3. Rez going to have his first points picked up here in this circuit. This leaves everybody chasing and racing for points. Rogue Panda, Burgess, Sambo, Snooch, David, Raynaka, Lightfern, and Chillgiver. Sliding and riding, trying to find their way through, and there we go. It is done. Sambo jumps up to 5th. Had a 20-plus point lead coming in over the Snooch. So Sambo is going to walk away with it. Congratulations. We'll officially wait for the full tally, but there's almost no mathematical or statistical way. There's not enough kills in Snooch's favor. In fact, Sambo beats him in that. Obelisks are equal, so should be the Sambo show. Just waiting officially from the tally maker, and we will let you know, folks. We'll be back here in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially confirmed. Congratulations, Sambo! Sambo, congratulations. You are official, the new qualifier here for the Shelby Grand Prix, coming up on February 18th, right here live on both the Mezzcast and Ascent Rivals pages. We'll see you here next Tuesday on both the Mezzcast and Ascent Rivals pages. Ascent Rivals presents the Shelby Grand Prix qualifiers next week, number 8. Find out who's going to qualify as we send the party on over to It's Warrior.